Good morning. It's Friday, April 24. I'm sure you've heard that the governor has announced that school will continue distance learning through the end of the school year, so we will not be returning to the building. So just to keep that in mind, that means that we're going to still be using the same format of communication through email. I'm going to start online on Wednesdays, where I'm going to have times assigned where you can log in and ask questions, and we'll have a face-to-face on Wednesdays. So look for that. I'll have assigned times for each class period. So for today, you're going to be writing your conclusion on your outline form. I have a couple changes I want to show you that we made a mistake on the form that we have put for you, and I will show you that in a moment. But your learning targets today are: I can evaluate and determine evidence to be used in my explanatory essay. I can begin to type the rough draft of my explanatory essay, and I can use a rubric as a guide to complete my embedded assessment successfully. So remember to go and like your update for attendance. I emailed many of you on Thursday who did not like it, to see what's going on and why you didn't like the update for the day and checking in. Watching this video, and then here's a little short video on writing a conclusion, and then you're going to go back to your outline draft that was assigned on Tuesday. It's the same document. It's in your grade book. Otherwise, it's in the Tuesday folder. That whole 5 pages is going to be due on Monday. But if you finish it up on today, Friday, you can start typing your rough draft, and I'll show you where that's going to be. I'm going to open it up. It should be already open, I should say. Now, let's look at our folder. So I did a couple rearranging housekeeping things. I ended up creating folders within the distance learning folder for each week so far. Just week 1, week 2, week 3. We're on week 4, so at the end of the week, I'll make a new folder and stick all the folders in it. So if you opened any of these up, it would have all the folders from that week. Okay, so just kind of tidying up, since we're going to be doing this for the remainder of the year. We want to have a little more organization. So going back to today's folder, Friday, there's your conclusion video. You'll have this video in here, and then I typed I made a couple changes, and here you can look at this. You don't need to type on here, but you open it and you'll see the changes, which I already have open up here, and I will show you. So for paragraph 5, I had these two switched orders. You should do your thesis statement first, not second in the order. So that should be your very first sentence, is you're restating your thesis. So it's the same as you have up top, but you got to use some different words, but mean the same thing. Talk about how animals impact humans, and what positive effects they have on them, with listing your 3 reasons. Just word it a little bit differently, but mean the same thing. So you're going to put that here. And then you're going to put your supporting details, reasons here, with a little bit more information, okay? So you review your supporting details, reasons, share your final thoughts about animals right here on how they impact people's lives, even your own life, if you had put that in one of your sources. And then your very last sentence should connect back to your hook that was in paragraph 1. So however you hooked us, maybe you asked a question, then you write another final thought about that, or the answer to it, if there is one, but hook it back up to your, or connect it back up to your hook in paragraph 1. So again, yours will have a little bit different on your outline, because I already put it in a Schoology, but like I said, I have it here where you can open it. You can't type on it, but you can look at it. You can copy and paste it, that part of that page, onto yours if you want. But sorry about that mistake. And then, so let's see, we probably, just quick to talk about your body paragraphs that you did the last 2 days. So paragraphs 2, 3, and 4. One of the questions that came up was, do I have to have 2 different text evidence in the same paragraph? Because it says text evidence number source 1 right here. And then it says it again down here for the second one. You could have it from the same source. It's just that, remember, you have to have one springboard, one article, and then another one, whether it's your own life or movie. But some of you might, since you're doing 2 different evidence for each reason, so that's a total of 6 evidence. You might end up using 4 or 5 different sources. So that's why it lists both, because I don't know each and every personal decision each person made. So you need to, that's why they're both listed. So it might be exactly the same, just copy and paste it down if you did use the same one in that particular paragraph. Okay, so that's why you have listing text evidence 1 and 2. And then again, your commentary, remember, that's where we kind of use the words "this shows that." If you use those phrases, we know you're talking about commentary versus evidence from the source that you're using. So again, this is the importance of this evidence that supports the reason that you picked for your thesis statement, okay, which about why animals or how animals impact humans. So again, use the words "this shows that," because that'll really clearly tell us that you're doing commentary now, not doing the evidence. I also am going to make a little video so you could look at the rubric. If you noticed on the daily slide, it talked about the rubric, which I gotta find it up here. I have a gazillion things open. It's one of these. I guess I could just go to Schoology. In Schoology, if you go to the distance learning folder, it's going to be at the very top, rubric. So I'm going to make a separate video just to kind of talk about the rubric. This will be open, your essay, so where you're going to type your rough draft. So you're going to start taking the information from that outline and type it. So when you open up this document, and it's going to take a second. Here it is. You're going to type your first and last name, put your period, my name. Now, if you have Mrs. Lau that normally grades your stuff, you're going to change that to Mrs. Lau's name for those of you in period 2 and 3. And this is where you're just going to start drafting and typing your paper. So paragraph 1, 2, 3, 4. Also at the bottom of this, if I scroll down, so this is where you're going to type everything. Ooh, where'd it go? It's somewhere in there. Maybe it's on the other page. Down here. Here's on the bottom before you open it up. Here's the rubric. But I have a nicer, easier one for you to look at that is in the folder that I'll show you in the other video because this one's getting long. All right. Good luck. Again, email me if you have any questions. So you should be finishing up your outline packet, all 5 pages, today, Friday, and then you can start typing your rough draft if you choose, but Monday and Tuesday we will be typing them on Monday and Tuesday. Have a great weekend.